Okay, as you figured, we're back on this job. We're gonna be here for a while longer. As a matter of fact, we're gonna be here long enough. I'm almost kind of thinking about just making one long video that covers the rest of the job. I don't know. What do you guys think? You like seeing everyday stuff, or you want to see something different and just not even see me clearing anymore? Anyway, so while this thing's nice and cool, I'm gonna pop the hydraulic filter out, put a new one in, because I'm sensing that the new filter is already plugged up. And Jeff J. Pater, the Archbishop of Old Iron and Gratering, well, we shall now dub him Saint J. Pater, made a very valid point in a comment that he made, and I really didn't think about this, about cylinders leaking. This cylinder right here leaks, and as you can see, it weeps pretty good. So he said, basically, the point of his comment is that when the cylinder comes out, oil comes out with it. When the cylinder goes back in, dirt goes back in. So dirt is getting into the system through that cylinder. Now, if it wasn't such dusty and miserable conditions up here, it probably wouldn't be that big of a deal. But because of how dusty and miserable it is, I mean, look at that cylinder. You can see, look at that ram. I mean, you can see how dirty it is out here. So I'm actually thinking that very well right there could be that much of my problem. You know, it's very much could be. I know that cylinder up there is good because it was just rebuilt, and that cylinder right there is good because it was just rebuilt. And I talked to the hydraulic shop that did it. So this cylinder right here, it's starting to leak, but it's also got some scoring out here on the ram. So I'm probably going to have to take that out and take it in to get it ground. So I'm thinking that learning how to rebuild a cylinder is going to be in my future. Because, again, as St. James J. Pater, Archbishop of Old Iron and Gratering, has pointed out in a few of his videos, one of the keys to survival in this business, if you're running old iron, is you do all the repairs in-house, or as much of them as you can possibly do. And I'll tell you right now, I don't know what a seal kit for that thing would cost. I would imagine a few $100s. I can see my breath. It's cold out here. But a seal kit for that is going to be a heck of a lot cheaper than spending thousands of dollars to have somebody else just put a seal kit in it. So it's probably one of them situations I might just have to wait until I got a good shop facility on the coast to be able to pop that cylinder off, throw it up on a bench, and go about doing it myself. Of course, with tutelage there to teach me versus trying to learn it all on my own. But anyway, so I want to just point that out. I mean, that was a very good point that he made there, that right there could be a reason why the system is getting contaminated, is because that cylinder is dragging dirt in with the ram as it goes in. So I'm trying to figure out just how, if you look at this machine, it is dirty. It needs to be blown off. It needs to be cleaned off. I mean, there's dirt all over it. I need to be able to blow out the radiators and the air filters and the cab and all that crap. You guys that are out in the woods a lot, away from civilization, I know there's a few of you that probably watch this. How do you guys go about getting your machine cleaned off when you don't have access to an air compressor or water? I know one thing that we used to do with my uncle's company was that we always had a couple of different filters, like air filters, and we'd take one back to the shop, blow it out. But we always had one that had been blown out in the pickup. I mean, it kind of seems redundant, but I don't have an air compressor at the house right now either. At one point in time, I had all the tools I needed for doing this, and, well, that's all kind of gone to the wind. When I was working for the railroad, whenever I needed a shop, I just, I had a big industrial kind of railroad shop to be able to take things up to and do. So I seen Chris, Let's Dig 18, he uses a battery powered leaf blower. Anybody else do that? If you do, have you had really good luck with that? You do your air filters and all that crap with it, or? Oh my God, yeah. Well, it's way cleaner than the other one was. Not black, that's for sure. But anyway, what do you guys do? I mean, I'm thinking about going out and getting one of them Milwaukee air leaf blowers. Is only like $175. I mean, you gotta pay $150 for the battery because the battery's not included for whatever reason. But I just don't want to go out and spend that kind of money and then sit back and go, well, this ended up being a no bueno. I guess it could be used for good, when could really be used for starting fires and stuff too, I guess. Set it right here, because if I set it right here, some of that will run back down into the tank. So I believe it's a 78, 79. D6D, but then I also got my eyes on a 78. Is it 78? It might be 76 to 78 D8H that I'm looking at picking up as well. And I know a lot of guys are going, why the hell are you looking for an excavator that big? Now, honestly, because I think they're cool. I don't know. I just like running and being on older iron, I guess. I was having a conversation with my buddy yesterday, and we were talking about the two rigs I'm looking at. Both of them seem to just, do nothing but sit around. Nobody runs them, and I can tell you exactly why nobody runs them. And that is because they're open station, they don't have AC, and it is quite literally old school running equipment. I mean, I'm picking all this up and just throwing it down there where it's easy. So Okay, so I gotta let the machine cool off for a second here. But I want to take that minute just to show you guys something. We'll start up here. So if you go back and look through the videos, you'll see I didn't do much for stumping right here. And I want to show you why. So I gotta swallow every other word right now because of how bad the dust is. All down through here, I maybe pulled a grand total or 6 or 7 stumps. That's between right in here, all the way out over right into there, and all the way out over the top of that hill there. I didn't pull hardly any stumps, and let me tell you why. These guys. In this country, where I grew up, and a lot of other places, if you don't have much for trees in a spot, rock's not very far away. Reason being, it's really hard for trees to develop their root systems where there's rocks. So I see this clump right here, I would say there's a pretty good patch of dirt. That down in there was full of trees. I'd say there's a big patch of dirt, but up through here, there wasn't any stumps or nothing. Now, some guys would probably say, well, that's because the loggers pulled them out. Loggers don't pull stumps. Plain and simple, they just don't. Also, we're at the face of the ridge right here. You're gonna have more rock exposed at the face of a ridge than you're gonna have over here on the top, on the plateau. So, just in a spot where the excavator is sitting there, I have now pulled 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one right in front of it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stumps. From just right here to where the excavator is sitting, I've pulled 10 stumps. And then there's this clump of trees here, and then it goes up and over the top, and there's a whole bunch more stumps down through there that we got to pull out. So going off of where there's no stumps, there's rock, I can almost guarantee you we're not going to find hardly any rock from over here that way, as far as the floaters and mass quantity. Pray Lord I don't drop a tree on you. How can I do this without getting you guys in the way? I hate to break it to you, but I think you're riding the cabs more. Oh God, are you guys okay? Are you guys all right? Lord, that thing sent you guys a flying. I told you, you're probably gonna get swatted with a tree. It wasn't that tree that got you. This little bastard over here was hung up on it and wouldn't let go. And then it did something or another, and whew, that sucker reached right out and swatted you guys a solid 2 feet. It's a good thing you had your PPE on, your orange vest and your hard hat and everything. Protected you guys as you went down. Whew. Kind of scared me. I thought I was gonna have to do an L&I claim on you. Workman's comp. Something of that nature. Let's see if I can do it again. Okay, guys, this is where I am at the end of the day. Now I'll go back there and get the machine out, letting it cool off. And I looked at the time and I was like, there's just no way I'm gonna be able to get any more done in the time I got today. I ran into more stumps than I could have ever anticipated. Think when I was walking out here, I counted another 20 that got to be pulled, minus these trees that got to come down. And I've already pulled probably 15 more than I originally anticipated pulling. So, for the guys out there that are all fixed bid, fixed bid, fixed bid, you leave too much on the table when you go hourly. This is a perfect example of a job that should be hourly. I'd be losing my butt after today if I didn't have an hourly agreement. Here's a stump right here. When we start walking in and through this, mind you, a lot of the ones I was dealing with down there were hidden under brush like that, so I couldn't see them when I first really did a walkthrough. But there's one. There's one. That one will be easy. There's one. And when they're close together like they are right here, they're even harder to pull out. But right in here somewhere, okay, here they are. This is what I've been dealing with the entire time. All down through right there. There were probably, God, 15 stumps. All down through where the excavator's at right there. That were exactly like this. Right next to each other, if not closer than that. And when you get a twofer like that, with that thing, you know, it could be a little bit of a bear getting it out. And I mean, I fought half an hour on one stump down there, one stump package. I mean, there's one there, one there, one there, one over there, one there, one there, one there, one over there. They're cut down close to the ground so you can't see them. One out over there, one there, one there. And God only knows what's hiding underneath some of this brush. One there, one out over there. Well, a good Lord. There's another one. So, a lot more than I anticipated, that's for damn sure. Damn sure. And this whole pile of stuff right here is nothing but stumps. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. So I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end this video there. We won't see you guys till Monday. It looks like Monday, instead of getting started on the road, we're gonna finish this off, which I know I can get it done Monday. It's just this little spot right here, this little maybe 1/8 of an acre that needs to be groomed up. And as I'm working my way that way, I can take all this crap and throw it up and over there. So I'm gonna push this hole in and push this hole in right here, and I'll just leave the excavator sitting right here. Leave her sitting right there, ready to go from Monday. So, alrighty. As always, if you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss out on all the fun activity, then I'd consider subscribing. As mentioned in this video or the other video, we got some railroad stuff coming up. Might go play with some choo-choo trains. And yeah, don't forget to comment. So we'll get back out here Monday morning. I'd work the weekend, but I've worked every weekend for the last month, just trying to maintain time with that thing. And my home life is starting to suffer because of it. So it's time to throw in the towel and give the 160 a break for the weekend. So that'd be that, guys. I'll catch you Monday.